Good evening and welcome to UTV Live. A row is looming at the Executive over plans to erect Irish language signs at Belfast Central Station. Just days ago, Infrastructure Minister Sinn Féin's Liz Kimmins said they would be putting up later this year, but some unionists are opposed to the move. Now DUP leader Gavin Robinson has demanded an explanation on the decision making. His party's ministers formally wrote to the Deputy First Minister. Meanwhile, Sinn Féin stands by its decision. Belfast Central Station, a shining new transport hub. But not everyone is on the same track. A clash over Irish language signs, due to be installed here later this year. The move confirmed by Infrastructure Minister Liz Kimmins in the Assembly last week.
Grand Central Station is not just for the people of Belfast, it is a transport hub for people right across the island, and it's important therefore that it's reflective of all citizens. I've therefore taken the decision to install bilingual signage at Belfast Grand Central Station and on all Translink's ticket vending machines.
But DUP leader Gavin Robinson has questioned whether the £145,000 cost is the best use of public money, and says his party ministers in the Executive have written to the Infrastructure Minister questioning how last week's decision was made. In an email to supporters seen by the PA News Agency, the DUP leader says the erection of the signage was clearly a controversial matter. And as such, it's the responsibility of the First and Deputy First Ministers to jointly decide what issues are controversial and should be subject to a wider vote. Irish language campaigners weren't happy when the hub opened and there were no signs. And just days ago took to Stormont to protest over what they claim is the DUP trying to block funding for a cross-border group. Other unionists also critical of the Irish language signage plans. The question is there enough opposition to derail those proposals? A 46-year-old man is due before Coleraine Court tomorrow, charged over the seizure of Class B drugs with a street value of around £425,000. The man is accused of possession and supply of herbal cannabis, discovered in a lorry after it was stopped travelling from Larne Harbour on Saturday. A man has been charged after an assault in West Belfast, which police say they are treating as a racially motivated hate crime. It happened in John Street on Thursday. The victim was treated in hospital for injuries to his arms after being struck with a metal dog lead. The 31-year-old is accused of a number of offences, including attempting to inflict grievous bodily harm, and will appear in court next month. Well, turning to sport, and there was an excellent win for Ireland today as they took on Italy in the Women's Rugby Six Nations. The final score saw Ireland run out with 54 points to 12 for Italy as they chalk up a first away victory in the Six Nations since 2021. Having moved up to third in the table, Ireland can enjoy a week off before turning their attention towards England in Cork on the 12th of April. In ice hockey tonight, the Belfast Giants are walking away without a win in their clash against Manchester Storm with a 5-1 loss. Last night, Adam Keefe's side demolished the Fife Flyers 9-1 at the SSE Arena to stay top of the elite lead, with Carpenter scoring a hat-trick.
It's going to be a playoff game. Everything's going to be tight, and we're going to have to do the exact same thing to Manchester if we want to stop them. I mean, they've got the leading scorer of the league on their team, and they're playing with some real fight to their game. So we need to be prepared for that, you know. But it's playoffs here. You know, they're playing to keep their season alive, and we're playing to win a championship.
And what a gorgeous day! It's supposed to be good over the next few days. Here's Niamh with the weather.
When it's unpredictable outside, you can rely on the comforts of home. UTV Weather, sponsored by the Grande Rona R290 heat pump.
The weather will be mostly settled over the next week, leading to mostly dry conditions and plenty of sunny spells. It will be rather warm by day, but chilly overnight, with a touch of frost possible at times. High pressure slowly drifts across the UK, bringing generally settled weather this week. There will be some weather systems in the Atlantic, which could bring cloudier conditions at times and possibly the odd spot of rain, particularly on Monday. And after a fine evening, there will be some early clear spells. However, cloud will increase from the west overnight, allowing the odd spot of light rain in places by morning. The cloud preventing temperatures from falling too low, so remaining relatively mild. Monday will be rather cloudy, although the cloud tending to lift and break a little into the afternoon, allowing some bright or sunny spells to form. The odd spot of light rain remains possible, but most will stay dry. Temperatures reaching the mid-teens Celsius and will again feel very pleasant in the afternoon sunshine. The Republic of Ireland will also have a mostly dry day. It will be the cloudiest in the west, where the odd spot of light rain is also possible. Further south and east will see the best of the bright and sunny spells. Breezy in the west, but lighter winds in the east. Temperatures also reaching the mid-teens Celsius. High pressure remains in control of our weather as we head into the new working week. This will bring plenty of dry weather with sunny spells through winds strengthening a little from the south. This leads us into a widely dry and fine week with plenty of warm sunshine by day, but chillier nights are still possible, although breezy at times.
UTV weather, sponsored by the Grant Arona R290 heat pump.
And news just in. The Lambeg Road in Lisburn is closed in both directions with diversions placed due to a road traffic collision this evening, so be careful on the road there. Well, that's it from all of us here in the newsroom. Michelle Napier will be back with your Good Morning Britain news bulletin. And remember, you can continue to keep up to date with the news on our website. Just search UTV News. Thank you for watching. Good night.